Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. BogMod here, playing more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. And I just loaded things up, right? And I just noticed, hey, where's Crow? Where's our favorite Crow bird man? He's not in our group. I'm a little concerned. A little very concerned. I can only do so much. Anyways, welcome everyone. As you can see, it's still tense here in Erebonia. Technically, we're not club members anymore, but it's a good way to keep our minds off everything going on right now. You look tired, Loggins. Step it up. Pant, pant. You better pant. Don't hold back at me, Friedel. I'm gonna die. I can win on you before we graduate. You can count on that. I don't know. She's not tired at all, and you're barely holding in there, buddy. Hey, Klein. Going for the swim really helps get your head in the right place. About my family for sure, but there's not much I can do. All I can do is make the most of my time here. I know it's easy to get worried about everything that's going on. What with those mysterious super weapons held by our enemies, but nothing good comes from overthinking things. You'll need a clear head in order to make swift, rational decisions as the situation calls for it. I did it! I beat my best time. Good work, Casper. Going for some really was a good idea. Better activity was just what I needed to take my mind off of things. Sort of came here without even thinking about it. Sitting around doing nothing. I started worrying about the terrors that could be in store for us. Ah, oh, damn it! Now I think about the terrors that lurk in the night. Hey, ladies. It's okay, Laura. You're the one who told me I should follow the road I believe in, right? She'll be fine no matter what happens. It seems as though you somewhat overestimate my abilities. But I can't think of a greater gift than your trust in me. Thank you, Monica. Laura seems worried about the whole situation. Hopefully we'll all be able to support her. I'll support you, Laura! It seems confusion has spread throughout the Empire after what happened at Corellia Fortress. What do duty and honor demand of us during uncertain times like these? I find myself thinking about that more and more often lately. Father's been incredibly busy lately, so I haven't been able to get in touch with him. It's hardly surprising, though, considering the situation. Still, I can't help but worry about him. Fair enough. I'm also worried about Dad-in-law. Alright, well. It's I don't know, the world's almost ending, Reen. It might be worth it. Hello? Who's hiding over here? Oh! Alan, is everything okay? You called me out so suddenly. Just want to tell you something. Don't you worry, Bridget! I'll protect you no matter what happens. Tee-hee. Thank you, Alan. Bridget! Kellen, you look like you're in pain. I'm fine. Just couldn't breathe for a second there. Okay. The trials of love, I suppose. Whitcomb is both my trusty seed and my irreplaceable friend. What may happen, the two of us can overcome it together. Let's keep our heads high, Whitcomb! Nothing shall keep us down. There's nothing to fear, dear Whitcomb, except for fear itself, and giant spiders. High likelihood that the Chancellor's speech at noon will be exactly what everyone is expecting. I'm not certain how my father will react to the reformers going and starting a war. You don't yet have you? So it's trying to decline. Alright. Means we'll be able to contact his dearest brother. What's told me that I should think about my own position as a member of the House of Alberea. So what I ought to be doing here at the Academy. Alright. See you at noon, buddy. Bah! I may loathe the Chancellor. So I'll hear what he has to say during the special broadcast. The broadcast starts, but I'm way too worried for that. Haha. Really going to go to war? You know, it's weird, because Erebonia is kind of, portrayed as this... Well, in Trails of Cold Steel, Erebonia was very much portrayed as a warmongering nation. But with the whole... The fact they invaded Liberal... Or Liberal, sorry. Not Liberal, but Liberal. And yet, there isn't this kind of... exaltation. Right? A glorification of it that I would have kind of expected. None of these students, and... You know, I'm surprised not some of them aren't like, yeah, let's go to war, let's kick some asses. That's kind of what the populace over in Heimdall is pushing for. You'd think a few of the students would have the same mindset. Not everyone, of course, but you'd think someone would be like, we can't let those deaths in Gurelia go unavenged, or something like that. Elisa, take heed! This is your fault, understand? And these two are in your family, and trying to shoulder the burden is pointless. Aww. How's one supposed to focus when a rival is so visibly uneasy? It's plain to see how uneasy Elisa has been of late. Alright. And now it's hard for you to focus. Thought doing lacrosse would help me clear my head, but it's not going so well. So shaking that crossbow as a weapon capable of annihilating Gurelia fortress like that. Weapons only lead to the creation of more weapons. That's technology. It goes in all directions, Elisa. I wouldn't... It's not necessarily about weapons. Whether all this happened because Rhineford built those railway guns? Yeah, I agree. I mean, even if that were true, all it takes is one person creating a weapon, and then it's over, because everyone will just keep making more weapons. The rail guns are gone. Just kind of weapon crossbows developed. I'm not convinced it's crossbow yet. Hey, Teresa. It's the best time, but thanks for staying here with me. I'm glad I've got you around. Likewise. Besides, I have other reasons to stay behind, too. If I fell in the Kreutzen province, it's likely that I would be evacuated somewhere should war break out. If that happens, I would never be able to return to the Thors. I would rather make my own decisions than have others do it so for me. Well, sometimes it seems like you're even tougher than me. Alright. Aw, being here with Emily cheers me up and fills me with a sense of hope. Aw. Aw. Don't let yourselves get too nervous. Last one of you is valid part of the academy. Sure, things will change if war breaks out. So right now, you're still students of Thor's military academy, and very important to all of us. So this is a military academy. We're all ready to go to war for the glory of Erebonia at any moment. Cast manifest out with that awful news. Now the governor's writing an official statement. I keep hoping and praying it's not what it's, not what I'm afraid it's going to be, but all right. Anything new in the reading? Oops. Nope. Anybody upstairs? Nope. It's downstairs. Cormillion? Haven't seen either of them today. So on the campus, no idea where Millie might be. Aww. He's all worried about us, because we don't get a good time here at Thor's because of the war. Time feels like staying on forever. Why could Chancellor Osborne just make his address first thing in the morning? Yeah, times are tense. It would calm you down. Yes, food makes everything better. Demonstrations in Heimdall lately. My son Greg works there, so I'm quite worried about him, to tell you the truth. He'll get dragged to a riot or something like that. If it's getting expensive in the capital. Half of the upper class students have already run home. Although talk about how superior they are. Figured a bunch of fancy nobles would at least wait for a war to break out before running away. Maybe it's not my place to say anything after having said everything, but still. You know, it's not necessarily that they've run, so much as they have been actively called away. I mean, say what you will about the nobility. I mean, then those noble families still manage 4 major provincial armies, which aren't insignificant. And if a major war were to be brought out, you would expect them to get involved. She's a fortress under attack like that. Heimdall's been full of protests ever since. Someone to go home, but with everyone panicking like this, can't see it happening anytime soon. All we're gonna do is sit back, relax, and read some porn. Oh, beautiful boys, at least you're always here for me. Some multiple demonstrations in Heimdall. Alright. It's true, he can only do so much. Being powerless is just so frustrating. We're here since we didn't have anything better to do. You seem to spend our time. We really can't do anything. Maybe she can see in the future on this war. Shrouded in gloom. Oh, that's not a good sign. Seems I've lost the ability to tell the fortune since waking up this morning. The threads of fate are being tangled. Interesting. Very interesting. Sort of Aurelia fortune is just unfathomable. My heart sinks every time I just look at it. Which just reminds me, Rex has changed. He hasn't even rambling on about girls. It's okay. He might have lost someone at Aurelia. The fortress gone. This picture's just unbelievable. Hey, Toa.
Oh, Reem.
Hi, Toa.
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbow and Erebonia going south like this.
You know, you'd almost think for that kind of announcement might almost be better done by the Emperor. Depending on what he says, I suppose.
I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
Oh, she'd be touched.
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Thanks. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close.
Wait a minute. Giving you stuff back that he borrows? That's
That
suspicious.
was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too.
Crow, what are you up to?
It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do. Well, I'll keep asking around and find out if anyone knows where he's gone.
I'm not so
Sounds like
sure
a good
about that,
idea.
Reen.
Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Of course.
Alright. Anybody upset? No. That was an unnecessary floor to add to the game. Damn it, I'm a nobleman. Yeah.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that. I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah, having seen the railway guns in person, I can hardly believe it myself. There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. This is a military academy, after all. Who knows? We might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me.
Yeah, engineers have a definite place in militaries. Especially modern
It could
militaries.
be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Don't say that, George.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. Didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else knows where he is.
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Will do.
Just optimistic. Alright. Crow, for instance, wandered off like he didn't have a care in the world. Actually, that's kind of, now that I think, one of the things that's actually kind of missing from this group. There's no, well, to borrow from TV tropes, no Blood Knight. No one who exalts in combat. And the fisticuffs and the violence is like, yeah, let's go to war.
Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here in the old schoolhouse ever since that night. We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell. It's unlocked. I wonder if someone's already inside. George is in the engineering building right now, so it can't be him. If any of the students just idly wandered in here, they'd be in real danger.
Yeah, but you lock it up so that, you know.
I should probably take a look inside, just in case.
Presumably only
I checked
you and
around
the others have the
inside
key.
old schoolhouse. There didn't seem to be anyone around. But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there, so I decided to check the 7th floor.
The Doom Floor. What you doing, Milliam? Milliam.
Oh, Reen! Come to take a sneak peek too?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly. So, what's piqued your interest? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Aragetlum.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little.
Mm-hmm.
Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
But it makes
You
me
wouldn't
suspicious.
really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne?
Come on, Reen. You know she only came here because Osborne wanted an eye at what was going on at the school.
Did he know there was something like this here?
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself. And said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he?
Come on. The schoolhouse has been here since the Dark Ages. It's a well-known mystery.
We did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thor's graduate, but...
I mean... I'm honestly not that surprised that he would show much... I mean, the choice of using this schoolhouse to establish Trista, or using this place to kind of make its own found Thors by Emperor Dracula's. With the old school mystery schoolhouse already there for the Dark Ages and all that, it's definitely suspicious.
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
I wonder what her other purpose was.
Something more important than this?
Oh! The terrorists! And the terrorists are dead now.
Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from me, though.
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it? I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it? Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Nope. Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus. None of the others have seen him, though. I wonder if he went into town.
Huh. Maybe. Wanna try looking around, Trista? I'll come with you.
Sounds like a good idea. If he's not on the school grounds, chances are he's somewhere in town. Alright, let's see if we can find him.
Alright. It has a weird giant crotch plate. For a while I just thought it was part of the leg, but no, it's definitely... There's a giant crotch plate. Huh. Well, alright. Even robots need giant metal crotch plates, I guess. You know, a teleporter should really blow their minds. I mean, that should probably be more mysterious than the robot. Matter energy teleportation. I'll just chalk it up to that being a mechanic, a gameplay mechanic, and not an actual expression of the no one's moved. Not an actual expression of reality.
Okay, so are we gonna track down Crow?
Yeah.
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms first.
Yeah, we'll head to the dorms last.
Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie.
But now we're going to take a break. So thank you all for watching, and we'll come back soon for more. Please share your thoughts, your comments. I do love to read them. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And of course, if you're feeling generous, you can always follow me on Twitter or check me out on Patreon. I'll talk to everyone later.